Look at a monkey flip. Takes him over, has his shoulders down, but he gets pulled off of there. Robinson caught, shifted around, may have it. No, and look at the moves by these two wrestlers. Look at that Robinson. He just wheels him around. Robinson deceptively strong, we've said. Boy, count of one. And Robinson makes the turn. It's hard, one. The referee getting a 1.5, and they are really converting here. Billy Robinson kicked and caught, and Charles back into the corner. Back up, but Robinson, and on top, straight over. Nice. Look at Tony Charles. Both wrestlers. We're down now to 15 seconds of wrestling time, or there about it. And Robinson with that backbreaker. Oh, man. 1, 2, and Tony escapes it. 15 seconds, 15. 10 seconds to go. Think we've got a draw right here. Robinson drops him down once again. Count of one. He may have it, but Charles kicks out. And that's going to be it. The bell time, 10 minutes in time, and the bout is going to end in a draw between Tony Charles and Billy Robinson. 1 ball, 10 minutes time on the bout between Charles and Robinson. Sensational match, I got to say that. But again, I want to repeat, Billy, no doubt about it. You got all the credentials, you got the title and everything else. You're a great wrestler. Tony Charles amazed me with his speed. I was astounded you couldn't beat him. It ended up in a draw, Billy, and
you really want me to answer?
Well, the fact of the matter is, I'm wondering what your comments about not being able to beat Tony Charles.
Well, the first thing, basically, Tony Charles, as far as I'm concerned, should be the junior heavyweight champion. How he lost the title is, you can't cry over spilt milk, but to me he is the best junior heavyweight around in the world today, bar none. Both physically, strength-wise, conditioning, and knowledgeable. And a super chap. Welshman. I've got nothing bad to say about the man. But really, when it all boils down to it, he is still a junior heavyweight. Now, junior doesn't mean in age, it just means in weight. And Tony may be the greatest of the little men around in the world. But when you put a big man against a little man, the big man of the same ability is always going to win. You know, I'm really in that.
Well, you didn't, though.
Okay, I didn't. Well, because it was a 10-minute
time.
Okay, it's like chess. You go out and beat a man, to try and beat a man in 3 moves. And maybe in 3 moves you can't beat him, but in 5 moves, you get the job done. In other words, you can beat the man if you had those 2 extra moves. If I'd have had that extra 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, no matter how, over the long haul, the weight difference is going to tell. And he's just going to fade away.
In a longer match, then you're saying Billy Robinson would have beaten Tony Charles?
Without a doubt. I'm the world heavyweight champion, and I want to say this to all my fans here. You know, there's a lot of people out here that give disparaging remarks, a lot of people that give vulgar hand signs when I go into the ring, and that's great. That just shows ignorance. And some of the genuine wrestling fans that understand the sport of wrestling, of which I believe that I'm pretty good, appreciate me. But my feelings have always been the same. I don't really care what anybody thinks about me on the outside. Because when I go into the ring, I go in the ring with one thing in mind, and that is to win. And I am going to win because I am a winner. And it's not just in this area. I've just come back from Japan where I won a big trophy. I was going to bring it down today, and you know, I didn't want to show it.
I had heard about it, and, you know, and I congratulate you.
Well, thank you very much. But seriously, I'm going to be wrestling in Texas. I've got to go to Chicago next week. I've got to go to Mexico. I defend this title all over the world, not just in one little area. And the people around the world appreciate Billy Robinson for his performance in the ring, because when I go in the ring, I give it my fullest. If anybody beats me in the ring, it's because they are a better man on the night. But they're only on the night because nobody is a better man than me over the long haul, as I said before.
I again say you're the world heavyweight champion. I would like to see a little longer match between Billy Robinson and Tony Charles. I don't think it's as automatic as you indicate that the big man is going to always beat the little man in there.
Oh, listen, you put Max Baer against Mickey Walker, or Muhammad Ali against Sugar Ray Leonard, just the same thing. It's just little men. Okay. Nice little men, a very talented little man, just little men.
Well, there it is, a champion with lots of confidence in himself, and he's got reason, too. He holds the world heavyweight title. It was a highlight in Wrestling Championship Wrestling. Cameras caught. We wanted you to see it. We got more of it. We'll be back right after we take time out for this. Tuesday night at the Louisville Gardens, Jerry the King Lawler